All right, good morning. Welcome to week 3, day 6, July. And man, it's getting darker in the morning, or I should say it's not as light as it's been in the morning. And these guys are just like so tight on me. Okay, workout. We need our cooler, weights, ball, cooler, weights, and the ball. We're not going to use the foam roller. All right, we are going to warm up with some down dog reaches, starting with a big overhead stretch. Up, 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 stretch up. And then big forward fold. All the way down. And walk the hands over to one foot. Say hi to your foot. My skin is still peeling off. And then walk over to the other foot. Say hi to that foot. And then keep your legs wide. Slowly walk your hands away from the feet, saying goodbye to your feet. Keep those feet where they are. Come all the way in the high plank. We're going to do 5 scap push-ups here with those feet nice and wide. So come down, press those shoulders together and apart for 1. We're moving slowly here. 2. Breathe. 3. 2 more. 4. 5. And then shift your weight onto one hand and come back as far as you need to so that you can reach back underneath you towards one foot across like a diagonal reach. Reach that foot, grab the foot, and then switch. We're going to do this twice. So a little bit of stretch in the hamstrings and the shoulder is what you should be feeling here. Other foot, reach back underneath you. And then switch. And then come out into high plank again, keeping the feet wide. And big twist, reaching up, back, looking back over the shoulder. Hold this for 3, 2, 1, and then switch. We're going to do this on the other side. Twist, reach back for 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to come forwards into a pigeon. Come into that pigeon. All right, and then switch, other pigeon. Other pigeon. And be active here, press it into the glute. And then we'll do 1 more on each side. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Chasua. All right, and other side. And then we're going to move into our plank walkouts. Okay, so high plank. And then walking the hands away from underneath the shoulders. So it gets harder the farther the hands move out away from under the shoulders. And then bring those hands back. We're going to do this 5 times. That was 1. Walk those hands out, away, and then back for 2. Walk the hands out. Get them out there. Woo, it gets hard real fast. That was 3. We're going to do 2 more. And maybe your hands just move a little ways out from underneath your shoulders. Bring them back for 4. Last one. See how far you can go in this one, or how long you can keep the hands out from underneath the base of the shoulders and back. Whew, for 5. Oh man, that gets spicy real fast. All right, and then go ahead, stand up. We're gonna do our around the clock warm up. So stand on one leg. Let's all stand on the left leg. Shake out the right leg. And then we're gonna reach forwards as far as we can with the heel of the right leg tracking, making sure the left knee is tracking over the toe, tap, and then stand up. And then sticking the leg out, shooting for somewhere between around 2 o'clock and back, and then going for 3 o'clock, where all of a sudden we have a huge range of motion here and up. And for each one of these, working on the stability of the standing leg and that knee tracking over the toe. Okay, reaching back for about 5 o'clock, and then straight back for 6 o'clock. Oh, and then reaching behind the standing leg for somewhere between 7 or 8. That was like a nice stretch. And then in front of the standing leg for 9 o'clock, very little range of motion there. And then up for 11. Good. And then shake it out. That standing leg might be a little more awake now. Okay, switch. So we're on the right leg and we're gonna reach forwards towards noon. And then over to 11. And then going to 9. So that's where you got big range of motion. Good, Julie. And then back to 7. And straight back to 6. And then reach behind the standing leg for that, like 4 or 5 o'clock. And then in front of the standing leg for 3. And then diagonal reach for about 2 o'clock. Good. All right, shake it out. A bit chillier this morning, which is nice. Okay, we're gonna crab it up. So fingers face forwards. Spread the shoulders, like squeeze your shoulders together behind you. Lift those hips up and then lateral waddle sideways about 10 paces. Did you guys see that? Looks like it's an NPR clip. I saw it on Instagram of an otter trying to steal some guy's surfboard, I think in Monterey or Santa Cruz. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. It was this little otter. I was actually a pretty big otter getting on this guy's surfboard, and then like flipped the surfboard over. And the guy like clearly didn't want to give up the surfboard, which I get. I wouldn't want to give up my surfboard either. To a cute otter. All right. So flip over, we're gonna porpoise, not otter. And use your toes to assist here. So hands go out, porpoising our way forwards. You could try to make the porpoise noise. About 10 paces forwards, or till you come to the end of that mat, and then backwards. Okay, and then grab your ball or foam roller. We're gonna do our dead bugs with some tension, added tension. Okay, so on the back, ball or foam roller, and you're pressing the ball into the knee And then opposite hand and foot, lowering down and coming back. 5 per side, really trying to create as much tension as you can between that ball and your knee. So I think of this as like a big brace exhale, where you're moving your limbs, right? Hand and foot are moving away from each other, but you're creating a tremendous amount of tension in your abdominals, in your deep pelvic floor. And so your movement is very strong because you're turning on so many muscles. All right, one more on each side. And that should just light up the bod. Okay, we're gonna go through that whole thing one more time, a little bit faster, bring a little bit more intensity to it. We should be feeling a little bit more awake, limber, loosening up. Okay, so we're coming up into plank. We are in high plank. And we're gonna take a big step with each hand. Out, hold, bring it back. And then step those hands out as far as you're comfortable and bring the hands back. And back out, go with the hands, bring them back. We've got 2 more. Step the hands out, bring them back. And last one, get those hands out from underneath the shoulders and bring those back. Whew. Good. All right, stand up. We're going to start on the right leg this time. Reach forwards with the left foot. And then up to about 11 o'clock. And then shoot it out to 9. We've got that big range of motion. Good. And then back to 7. And then straight back to 6. And then behind the standing leg to 5. And then in front of the standing leg to 3. And then to 1. And shake it out. And switch the feet. So standing on the left leg, reaching forward with the right leg to noon, and then out to 2, and then big range of motion to 3, and then back to the side to about 5, and then straight back to 6, and then behind the standing leg to 7. Oh, that's increasing range of motion, which is nice. And then in front to 9, and then diagonal to about 11. Good. Okay, and then we're going to crab it up, fingers face forwards, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the hips, sideways, waddle a little bit faster here. Crabs are picking up steam, and back, other direction. And then flip to the porpoise. So, what is going on? Monday, I drove up to Issaquah. I went to Duthie Park, and I did a cornering lesson. Like, I took the lesson with Simon Lawton from Fluid Ride, and it was myself and 4 friends, and it was great. It was really fun to be the student. I was like so excited to just have somebody talk to me and tell me what to do. And it was like very much, a dose of my own medicine of like prioritize your me time, like work on the things I want to work on. Okay, last one. Warm up. Dead bug. I'm gonna do this with the foam roller this time. Just switch it up. You can do it with the ball, or the foam roller, either one. All right, but you're creating tension and switch. So remember, 10 total, lowering of the hand and the foot, really trying to drive tension. Ooh. So pressing either the foam roller or the ball into the knee is pressing the foam roller or the ball into the hand. I think I like the ball a little bit more, like meaning it's a little easier to create tension with the ball, but not a huge difference. Woo! All right. How we feeling? Okay, you should be feeling pretty good, pretty warmed up. We are going to get into our curtsy lunges, followed by the lateral box step ups. And so today, remember, the way we are progressing this is we are resting for shorter time. So we're going 40 seconds of rest today. We started with a minute and then 50, and now we're at 40. We're still doing 8 reps per leg. Still going strong with my honey, ginger, lemon, salt cocktail. It's just a morning cocktail, MBD. All right, we're ready to get our curtsy lunges going. So we're doing 8 curtsy lunges per side, followed by 8 lateral box step ups with a 40 second rest. Okay, so grab your weight if you're gonna do weight. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. We'll go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice, Pam. 6, 7. Good, Kim. 8. Switch legs. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, lateral step ups. So remember, get the toes in the same plane and then shift the weight onto the box. And then you go up and down. For 1. The leg that is on the box should be doing the work. 3, 4. Keep the movement lateral. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Moment, respite. We're gonna flip the cooler. Other side. Here it is. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we are resting 40 seconds. Wow, look at this sun, like beaming in. So clinic assignment, it was great. It gave me a ton of stuff to think about. And so then yesterday when I was riding, I actually experienced what a lot of my clients experienced, where it felt like things got worse. which is cool, because I was just like thinking so much about foot pressure and pre-turning and all this stuff. Okay. We're going again in 3 seconds. Grab that weight, 2, 1, here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch feet. And here it is. 1, 2, 3. Make sure that standing leg is doing the work. 4. The leg that comes behind is just for balance. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, find the cooler. Here it is. Shift the weight up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, quick little break. It's not really break. Okay, other side. Here it is. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And short rest. I'm gonna leave the cooler on this side to do my lateral step ups on that side first for our final round. So think about if you want to change your weight situation up at all. We are going in 10 seconds. All right, grab the weight, going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4. I keep looking at Dorothy's fan and thinking it's my fan. 5, and feeling jealous. 6, 7. I'm like, oh, I have a fan. Oh, I don't have a fan. 8. Okay, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, toe the cooler, keep it lateral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switching over the cooler. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ooh, 8. Okay, set that weight down. Now we can take like an actual rest. Whew. I'm gonna change this music. This is like not working for me. It's like all of a sudden on a T-Pain rabbit hole. And I'm like, okay, well, let's mix it up. So we are going to our next superset. We got our seated Z press. You're on your bum. You are here, pressing many reps as you can do, stopping when you've got 2 more good ones in the tank. Then we go to our dumbbell flies on the ball. That's the one that feels like a big pec stretch. Open up, lower the weights down, and then press them back up and together. And then we go to the wide leg, tripod row, bam, 8 reps per side. And then we get our glorious 40 seconds of rest. And I'll try to just keep an eye on where we're all at. Okay, so let's get the bum on the floor. Weights are going to go on the shoulders. Let's start all together in 3 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Really try to lock the elbows out at the top. Work a good posture. And in terms of the world of tracking reps, you can track those presses. That would be good. Here comes the moxie. Okay, dumbbell flies on the ball. 8 reps here. So weights start together and then they start moving apart, lower down, and you should feel a good stretch at the pecs. 8 reps. Head is supported by the ball. Oh yeah, always a challenge to be had there. And then moving into our wide-legged row. So as the name implies, getting those feet nice and wide. You can press one hand into the floor or the dumbbell and then row that sucker up and lower it back down. And really try to connect with the muscles at the upper back, between the shoulders. I always say this, but it's just a part of our body that we tend to be very disconnected with. For me, it's probably the hardest part I have. Like the hardest part of my body I have trouble activating. Eight reps. And where are we at? Nice, Kim. Good, Julie. Nice. Okay, and we are resting 40 seconds. Good, Cheswa. So this one goes fast. All right, go time in 10 seconds. Back to the Z press. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. And when you've got 2 more in the tank, stop and go to the dumbbell flies on the ball or on the cooler. Mm. 8 reps. And then our wide leg tripod row, 8 per side. Trying to hold that weight for a moment, the top of the row. Whew. All right, and we are resting. And then we've got one more round. So yesterday I did a ride out at Raging River, and I almost never finished the ride because I kept stopping to eat all the salmon berries. And I may have ingested a lot of herbicide. I'm not really sure, but there were signs that were like, this area was sprayed, but they sprayed in June, the end of June. And it was a little unclear, like where exactly they sprayed. So hopefully, oh yeah, it's time. Hopefully I, didn't get too much pesticide poisoning. Okay, round 3. Grab those weights. Here it is. And there was so many, I was like, and then when I saw the sign, I was like, oh, maybe this is why there's like so many berries, because everyone else knows to not eat them. Okay, wide or dumbbell flies, 8 reps. And then into the row. I'm gonna logic my way into saying that if they sprayed at the end of June, those flowers hadn't even formed yet. So unless it's a systemic pesticide and it got into the plant, if it was just topical, then I'm getting it. But I don't know what they sprayed. And then, I was like kind of getting in my head about it, like, oh, it tastes kind of bitter. And sometimes they do taste bitter. But then other ones tasted freaking delicious. And then I just couldn't stop eating them. Like, we're talking massive handfuls of salmon berries. And all the colors, when they're dark red, oh, they're so good. Okay, finish that up. That is the end of that glorious straight super strength extra squat. Oh my god, this is On the other side. All right, we're gonna get into our 7 minutes of heaven of core work with the ball. So this is where I'm gonna set the timer for 7 minutes, and we just keep moving at our own pace. Taking whatever little breaks we need to. We have our hamstring curls on the ball for 8 reps, back extensions on the ball for 8 reps. These are the back extensions. Remember, you need to have your feet anchored and squeeze the glutes, and you should feel a strengthening of the low back there. Then onto the side plank, stagger the feet against the wall, then square the hips, square the shoulders, drape down and up. That's the only one where we have 15 reps on each side. Everything else is 8. And then the last one after the side planks is the ball or the foam roller lift, squeeze between the legs, and then drive that low back down, lift the ball. Head can stay on the floor for that one. So 8 reps of everything except for the side plank, which is 15. We get 7 minutes to work. Whoa, where did that just go? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And we'll start in 10 seconds with those hamstring curls on the ball. 8 reps. 8 reps and go. Remember, your hamstrings are part of the core. The glutes are part of the core. The shoulders are part of the core. It's all core, except for the biceps and the tris and the calves and the feet and the neck and the fingers. Whew. All right, back extensions. Really drape yourself over the ball. Squeeze the glutes, pause at the top. And remember, you can do this on the floor if you don't have a ball. And for the side planks, if you don't have the ball, you're just doing hip dips. So tapping the hip to the floor in your side plank. 15 of these side plank on balls. 1 ball. Side planks on ball. Once you've done 15, other side. And then the last one in the sequence are the leg lifts with the ball or the foam roller. 8 reps. Oh man. Driving the low back down. And once you're done, you can move right back into another round with the hamstring curls. 8. We're going to be continuing to work on our hamstring curls next month, but with one leg. That's what we call a little course preview. Okay, back extensions. So I think my biggest takeaway, honestly, of doing the cornering assignment, was a point that he kind of kept reiterating, which was awesome because it's something that I also talk about, but it was really reaffirming to have him talk about it in a different way. Just the fact that if you want to improve your mountain bike skills, you need to improve your athletic skills. And that we're athletes first, mountain bikers second. And the bike just really confuses a lot of natural movements. Like cornering is a perfect example, where if you think about running, or moving laterally, moving side to side, you naturally push off the right side in order to move to the left. And that happens, that's a very natural human movement. But as soon as we have a bike underneath us, figuring out which side to press off of becomes very confused in the brain and the body. And so if we can actually remove the bike and just figure out what we do with our body naturally, and then do that movement on the bike, it works a lot better. Oh, you guys love those side planks? All right, we've got one more minute. I love them. Love them. Oh, these I maybe love less, which means I should do more. Oh, okay, 40 seconds. See what you can get done. Nice work, team. 10 seconds. And finish up that rep or set. And if you're tracking, go ahead and jot down how many rounds and reps you did. And then hydrate. And then we're going to pull up our rainbow fire. Okay, I'm getting. Am I sharing the right thing? Yes. All right. Rainbow fire. This is the one with our high knee, cooler taps, and jumps. So we've got our dumbbell rainbows, and then high knee, and then jump or quick step onto the cooler and then back down. And we've got our pinch grip carries, And those are all the movements. 30 seconds of rest for every minute of work. So we basically work 30 seconds of one movement, 30 seconds of the next, and then rest. And we have a good time. Okay. We're gonna get going. We start with our dumbbell rainbows. So grab one weight. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So twist. Keep those arms as straight as you can. And I really want you making as much of a 180-degree twist with the torso as you can. Three seconds, 2, 1. Okay, tap, tap, jump. And rest. All right, so next one, we go dumbbell rainbows, pinch grip carry of the dumbbells, rest 30 seconds, then we do all 3 movements to finish. Pinch grip carry, dumbbell rainbows, finish with the high knees. So going to the dumbbell rainbows in 5, grab the weight. Here we go. And stare out is about the wild fruits. What wild fruit? Okay, 2, 1, pinch carry. Ooh, slow transition, Becca. So holding the weights as long as you can. If you need to set them down, set them down. Good, Jessica. Nice, Lisa. 10 seconds. So then we're going to rest, and then we go straight back to this same movement. 3, 2, 1. Okay, set it down. And then we finish. We go from this, the dumbbell pinch carry, to the dumbbell rainbows, back to our cooler taps. And then it's share out time. About what wild fruit would you stop for on the trail? I don't know if there's any Michelle would stop for. I'd pretty much stop for all of them. All right, we're going dumbbell pinch carry. Here it is. Try to pull the shoulders back. Oh my goodness, and just relax the body as much as you can. Keeping a strong grip on those dumbbells. Nice, Julie. Good, Andy. 10 seconds. Ooh. Okay, we're going to our dumbbell rainbows in 3, 2, 1. So you just need 1 dumbbell. And then in 15 seconds, we're setting this sucker down and doing a final round of cooler taps to the jump. Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Tap, tap. And a jump, or get yourself onto the box and off the box. we go, Dorothy. There it is, Julie. And rest. Oh yeah, nice, Joshua. Okay, nice work, you guys. All right, we're gonna breathe. Really going with the breathing theme. So catch the breath first, and then 3 exhales that are longer than the inhale. Big exhale. All right, so share out. What's a wild fruit you would stop for on the trail? And we'll go Julie, Andy, Dorothy. I would stop for all of them. Julie, Andy, Dorothy to start.
I pick salmonberry.
Huckleberries.
Dorothy.
Maybe huckleberries. Don't love fruit.
Unsure. All right. We'll go Kim to Lisa.
All of them, but especially huckleberries.
Cool.
Blackberries.
Nice. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Perfect. We have some extra time, so I'm going to encourage you to stretch. And I'd love for you to stretch the piriformis. And if you have to go, go. But if you have the time, cross the foot over the leg, reach behind the thigh and pull that knee towards you. And hold this for a minute on each side. So I'm going to hang out and do this, but no pressure if you need to skedaddle. Have a fantastic Wednesday. I will see you Monday morning, ready to rock and roll. Oof. Otherwise, get into that deep glute. And switch sides. Side feels so much more awkward. Okay. Good job stretching. Working more on the stretch and the relaxation before jumping into the day. Okay, my friends, have a fantastic rest of your week. Drink the water. It's gonna be hot today. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.